And, uh, yeah, so we are, looks like 325 was the last one, right?
Yeah, Burning Eye Peak. I don't even know if we're close to where we need to be. We're a bit lost.
Yeah, I think we have to go inside the mines again.
We might. I just remember an ice cave, and we gotta do stuff in an ice cave.
I mean, we can always just, let's take a look. Use Ilavara's horn to break the sheet of ice blocking the passage to the ice caves. And what's inside?
Yeah.
Search the ice caves for the teleportation gate that Bro spoke of. Okay, so that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Between Two Thieves, where we, Double D16 and I, talk about some daily events, top fives, boons, and banes for the week.
Oh, stouty. Okay.
He means delicious.
It hit me, man. Ah.
I'm drinking. I'm definitely not drinking stout beer today. I'm drinking straight vodka. Although it looks like water, so that's fine.
It looks like cloudy water, which is questionable.
It's just a condensation.
All right. Well, okay. We just came from the summit. The
Yeah, I think
summit's
we
a
did,
whole lot
yeah.
of nothing. Oh.
So this week's top 5 list is hated quests. And not just a quest type, although...
I suppose it's hated quests / quests that you find. We hate them because they're useless, but also just useless. Like, why am I even doing this in this fucking game?
Right. Can we go this way? Is this it? I mean,
No.
this seems like it should be a thing. Right here, right? Because otherwise this would just be...
I'm
so
blowing
weapons.
the horn, man. Nothing's happening.
Is it... Where's this horn at in my inventory?
Because I know you got the quest. I'm just along for the ride. They don't trust... Apparently, the woman can't fucking have herself the horn and the quest. The man gets it.
Well...
Patriarchy. Man.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously men have horns, so it makes sense. That's how you get the term horny.
You wouldn't have the horn without me. So... Although we're wearing the exact same thing, and I love it.
Except my outfit has pants for some reason.
I don't think it does. I think we're both wearing a dress.
I'm pretty sure mine
You're-
has pants.
You're wearing
See?
a
Pants.
wearing a dress.
I have pants!
Yeah, and a dress.
Well, yes, I'm also wearing...
Okay, it's a skirt. Let's get real. You're wearing a metal skirt.
But you don't get pants with yours.
Well, it's because my legs are invulnerable. Clearly, my arteries and stuff are inaccessible because they're so strong. There's a lot of nothing over. What the fuck?
Are we already at the peak? Yeah, this is the peak. Yeah. What are you doing, Dave? You're
I thought it said 2 Burning Eye Peak.
I think it did. I think it's misnomenclatured.
We
Okay.
broke the game.
The
game is broken.
I am fighting a little bit of a cold, so if I cough into the mic, I apologize.
I insist that it's allergies.
It's one hell of an allergy season then. But once again, as I was stating, our top 5s are hated quests or useless quests that we hate doing.
It doesn't even have to be an RPG. It could just be like tasks in any game. But quest is a nice way to like any sort of game and responsibilities that you have or you choose to take part in.
Yeah, they were just
Yeah.
freaking pointless. I mean,
Pointless.
and yeah, that says Enter Burning Summit. So I'm going to kick it off with number 5. For me, it is the quest called The Golden Bird, and it is in Diablo 2. This quest opens up 3 other quests, and it's stupid. It's pointless.
Hey,
What you do is I'm going to read out the whole walkthrough here. Is it's in Act 3, and it isn't assigned. After leaving the encampment, the first unique creature that you come across drops a jade figurine. That says Ice Cave.
well, a lot of them say ice cave. Let's see here, man.
Oh, this is the one. This is one with Brogan in
Son
it.
of a bitch.
Let's just.
But it seems like right here there's a right? Because
No.
if you
no.
look at the map, it doesn't.
But
close
if you
it
look
off.
in the lower left-hand side, you can see that there's definitely.
Yeah, but it's like this map doesn't show an enclosed thing. It almost shows like there should be more room.
I agree. Well, these maps in general are kind of iffy.
This one feels different.
This one right here, like this definitely feels like you should be able to go now it'd be to the north, right?
Yeah.
But I'm definitely not seeing any way to blow a horn. But the player must take the jade figurine to Deckard Cain, who tells them that Mishif just happens to collect jade figurines, because why wouldn't he? Mishif will take the figurine and give the player a golden bird statuette in exchange, which must be brought back to Cain. The statuette reminds Cain of a story about a sage named Ku Yayen, and whose ashes are said to have been within the statue of a golden bird. The quest log will then direct the player to Alcor, who confirms that the bird is indeed, why not, Alcuyen, and tells the player to busy themselves while he experiments. In other words, you have to walk the fuck away for this to take effect. Upon returning, and you have to literally walk outside of the hut, then walk back, Alcor, which presents the player with a potion of life, which permanently boosts the player's health by 20 points. The player can talk to the NPCs for denouement. Completing this quest prompts Harati and Cain to initiate the Blade of the Old Religion and Kalim's Will, respectively. Literally, finding a random fucking jade statue that you have to bring across the map for no fucking reason, which then yields you a golden bird for no fucking reason. Then you have to bring it to a NPC, which you've had no contact with up to this point, for no reason, gives you 20 hit points and opens 2 quest lines. It makes no sense. It's lazy writing, and I fucking hate doing it. And usually, if I can get around it, I would just skip it.
Well, you actually can get around it. I don't think that it is necessary. The thing I don't like about it is that it's kind of convoluted. Because nobody knew. Like, you have to... Once you find the figurine, it goes to one person. It should stop with the person that's like, you know what, I remember there being something like that. And then you give it to them. And they're like, holy shit, talk to Cain. And Cain's like, holy shit, talk to the guy. And then you talk to the guy that you otherwise would never talk to. And he's like, you have to talk to him 3 times. And once you talk to him the 3rd time, then all of a sudden he's like, here's something. And trust me, it doesn't feel great. It's only 20 life. But man, it seems really convoluted. And if you don't find it, these 3 people don't remember, have these epiphanies about what a great idea of getting this thing is. And it seems almost convoluted and useless.
Because it is.
It is.
It seems convoluted and useless because it is. Those quests, to me, are like the most infuriating. Where it's like, storyline-wise, it makes no sense. And the idea that you have to go back and forth, like, because it's not like you can fast travel or something. You have to walk.
You do have to walk.
Back and forth across the map. And it's just a huge time drain, and it breaks the immersion, and it's awful. Just to let you know, there is an honorable mention, and that is Oblivion for me, where you have to go up to the Frosty Peak, which doesn't make any sense because it's the only place in the entire map where there's frost. Hey, there's just a random summertime. And you get there, and you have to do something. There's like a monster frozen in there or something. But if you look over the edge, you can see the end of the map. And I believe it's the only place in Oblivion where you see the end of the map. And it really just breaks the entire immersion of the game because that map is done quite beautifully.
Yeah.
And the fact that they hit all the edges so craftfully, except for that one. And they didn't even try to hide it because that was a fine longsword. And they didn't even try to hide it. Like, you go up there.
Caves down here.
I don't think there's either.
Damn it.
And they don't even try to hide it. You literally just jump off the edge and then it's square. It's like the only thing in the entire game that's square. No round edges.
Yeah.
Like Minecraft style square. The most obvious texturing in the game. That's my honorable mention, just because of how terribly it breaks the immersion.
I have one honorable mention, and it's one that's on his list, so I'm going to let him present that. But my number 5 is a game I never played. The other 4 I played, but I just wanted to research what like other people thought was like kind of stupid.
It's stupid. It's so stupid.
In Grand Theft Auto 4, apparently there's one where you have to kill 200 pigeons. There's different levels of what you get based on. You want to try this way, or did we try that?
I thought we came from that way.
No, we came from above, and this way is the west version of what we just went to the east. This is the west version.
Maybe if I get closer, we can rotate the map. Nope. We cannot rotate the map.
Burning Ice otherwise. But apparently there's different levels to what you unlock and things that happen based on how many pigeons. But if you want to be a completionist, you got to kill 200 pigeons in the whole place. And you got to just find them. And it's okay. Cool. That's fine. Let's just kill pigeons then.
Yeah, I read about that quest too. And to me, it seemed stupid and pointless. But at the same time, like, it doesn't seem hard. And it keeps track of it for you. And, I mean, you just zoom around and see a pigeon and you fucking shoot it. Like,
oh, there's stuff up here.
Maybe? So, I mean, yeah, it is pretty pointless. But to me, it just doesn't seem like it's the worst, I guess.
You see how this is all blocked off here?
Yeah.
This is why I think it feels different.
I should have researched this. I only had 7 days.
Yeah, I was trying to research it while you were presenting, and I was like, then the first site I went to was not helpful at all.
Nope. But yeah, I mean, it does seem pretty stupid. But I mean, there's so much help for you on that quest. Like, it's not gonna pinpoint every pigeon, but at least you know how many you have. A big departure from my number 1.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Sorry about that. Why did I jump out of number 3? I need to go to my number 4. Oh yes, I already am. It's already there. So yeah, let's. So my number 4, and keep in mind, same mindset as Ashes for Alcor, the Golden Bird. It's from Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow. And I love that game. It was one of my major introductions to a pseudo open world RPG.
Yeah.
There's obviously no skill tree, but you still have like a pseudo skill tree with the type of Pokemon you want, where you can like not really beef them or buff them, but I mean, it's I lie. There isn't.
We have to go to the Dark Forest.
Okay. So where I was going originally.
Yep, I think you may be right. Because in the Dark Forest, we blow the horn.
Oh, that's weird.
Right. Should we just recall?
No, because we have no way to get back to the Dark Forest.
Don't we have an entry point to the Dark Forest from the town area?
No, I thought Dark Forest was up here, down the other side.
Oh, we might have been... oh, fuck me. Okay. This game. You broke it.
But,
Not really.
and that is the Old Amber, and as we mentioned, it's not an official quest, because there's no official quests in the Pokemon games. But it's the spot where you have to go to the Pewter Museum of Science and talk to an old dude who's like, "Psst, take this piece of old amber. I heard there's a Pokemon inside." And then you carry that the entire fucking game. You just carry it with you. Like it's a fucking egg that you want to hatch in the later games. But no, you can't hatch it. And then there's no sell value because it's a key item. So it just takes up a fucking inventory slot. And so you're walking around trying to figure out where you can bring it. And then you finally get to the second to last gym on Cinnabar Island. And you go into the Cinnabar Island, what do they call it? Cinnabar Lab. Give it to a random fucking scientist. And that random fucking scientist is like, I can make a Pokemon out of this, along with any other fossils you have. And then you do. And then you get a level fucking 30. But before you get that level fucking 30, when all your other guys are fucking 50, is you have to walk out of the fucking lab. You have to walk the fuck away and then come back. He couldn't do it instantly. You had to walk the fuck away.
Oh, hey,
There's a wolf.
there's a wolf.
So yes, that is my diatribe about anytime you have to walk away from a quest just because you have to walk away from it. See, I thought it was this area.
Could be. It's undiscovered, and we are running out of things to do. So yeah, it totally makes sense. Why do you have to kill wolves? Like this bugs me so much.
Don't play Borderlands then. I mean, technically they're skags, but they whine. Like in Borderlands 3, they whimper like puppies.
Oh, I can't do that, man. That's rough.
Like I remember the first time I heard it, it goes, oh, and you're like, oh, I don't want to shoot you anymore. Just go away.
I like dog-like things way too much. Like they're better than people. They're so good.
They don't lie, that's for sure.
Oh,
Like-
these ones don't whine when you break them into ice cubes. That's good.
I mean, like my dog, if he peed on the carpet, and I'm like, what did you do? He's like, yeah, it was me. Like, he doesn't lie about it. He's not like, it was the fox that I let in earlier. I thought he was a friend. That sort of thing doesn't happen with dogs. That makes them better than people. We should just elect dogs as politicians.
Yeah, my dog can be deceitful, but he doesn't lie well. He just tries. Because before he gets caught, he knows he's been caught. And so he wears it right on his dog sleeve. And you're just like, yeah. Yep.
So this isn't the Dark Forest, apparently.
Yeah, apparently not. Whoa.
You can search that weapons room.
Yeah.
There's...
This.
Alright, well. I'm stuck there.
Now, if we do recall, we can just recall back.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the best bet.
Whoops. Yeah, that works. Mine. What's the order of mine? Oh yeah, my number 4. This is analogous to number 3, but I put it at number 4 because I get a bit of joy every time I find the item that you're looking for, even if I don't find it to be useful. But in Skyrim specifically, there's this carryover that from previous entries in the thing, like Oblivion, and like there's Nern roots. There's these little useful, not for you really, unless you're somewhat of an alchemist, I suppose. Nern roots are everywhere, and they give off a hum, and like finding one's like, oh, Christmas, and you get it, and it's fun. But there's quests where you need to find a lot of Nern roots, and that's cumbersome. And it doesn't affect anything. It's not even, you don't get a payout from finding Nern roots that sufficiently pays you for your time. Even if you were to, the thing is, if you wanted to do the quest, you have to legitimately like commit to it, because you won't find them all on accident. It's way too big to do that.
I remember watching a YouTuber, I don't remember which one, but
Well, here's the caves. Caves
yeah,
are
looks like
mentioned.
I see the yellow over here.
Is this-
And it's Burning Eye
Burning Eye
Base.
Base.
That must not be it. Let's travel down this
I
way.
think the forest is up top. We'll give it a
Nope, there's no way to get down that way. And he was finding all the Nern roots,
Yeah.
but he
Son of a
he
bitch.
he knew where they all were, so
Yeah.
it was a little different.
But I find
Uh,
Nern roots, it's just tedious and cumbersome, and I like to be a completionist, but Dark Forest.
Drake Forest.
But but I find it to be annoying because, like I said, the payouts are not even remotely close to. Like you don't get much of anything for it, and you might as well just find them on accident and have your joy be that way. But completing the quest is not something that I would suggest.
Excuse me. I mean, that guy was doing them, and he I think he listed it as one of his least favorite quests to do.
I found that on a few lists. Nerd roots were listed. The one I like, my number 3. I feel like I said, it's analogous to their Nern root, and so I feel as though it should have been on lists, but I didn't find this mentioned. And it's my Bane of Skyrim is my number 3. I got you. You're gonna die. Ice. Yeah. Just minted that gold, man. We're on the right track. This is where we need to be.
yeah. I see this now.
Exactly 44 grand. Nice.
The odds of that are 1 in 100. No, 1 in 10 maybe.
I have such a good weapon. Why is it taking so long?
I mean, I have a good weapon too, and it's taken a long time. It's because you and I are not meant to do this.
Yes, you're right. I'm just gonna throw out my number 3.
All right.
Right now because it's Skyrim again. The Stones of Baron Zaya, which is specifically a Thieves Guild thing. I've never completed it. I feel as though on my spicy
You need
Macagus,
to start drinking some pots there, bud.
I'm letting it come back on its own. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Iron Shield.
Iron Shield. Well, the Stones of Baron Zaya are Nirnroot adjacent, but they just happen to be... You don't stumble across them on accident nearly as much. Because a lot of them you have to fucking steal. They're not just out in the open. Which is fine. I love stealing stuff. I love being a thief in the game. But it's just tedious. It's super tedious. And I find it to be annoying. I've never completed it, and I feel as though I've glitched out the game, and I can't complete it now. Which makes it equally annoying.
Pardon me.
So, like, it's like Nirnroot's, only, like, it's harder. Much harder.
Turbo Nirnroots?
Yeah, and the payout isn't useful. It's just, it sucks. I love how they recoil when I spit the ice on them. Yeah.
No, plus 1 alarm. My number 3 is from Borderlands 2, and it is it's called Toil and Trouble. And that is the quest or mission where you have to go through the Sawtooth Cavern. Now, most people would be like, "Oh yeah, I definitely remember that." It's a storyline mission. How is that useless? Like, there's definitely useful storyline stuff there.
Yeah.
Except, is there? Like, really?
Hey,
Because
look, it's our ice cave we need to go into. It even says horn.
Oh, wait. There's someone over
We
here.
need to blow the horn on it.
I saw a fire.
Yeah, there's little shaman guys.
Pardon me. Sorry.
It's just SARS. It's okay.
Yeah, it's SARS.
We'll get through it.
And so we're gonna hold up here because I'm gonna walk you through this, okay? So, Toil and Trouble. It's given by Mordecai. Tells you that Jack killed Roland. Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't played this game. That Jack killed Roland and Bloodwing, but you can stop him from killing Lilith. To find Jack, you need to find out where the warrior is buried because Jack needs time to charge the vault key. The best place to do this is the Hyperion Info Stockade on Pandora. Go to the Iridium Bleg. Handsome Jack will speak about his daughter's murder by the Vault Hunter and wants revenge before you. Reaching the Iridium Bleg, Mordecai welcomes you and the mission objective updates to head to the Arid Nexus. Discovering the Bruised Boulder Quarry, Hyperion will lock the way to the stockade and you fall down the bridge. Mordecai will ask Brick for a plan to get in, and he'll suggest you blow up the bridge with explosive. You find the Sawtooth Cavern. You need to find your way to the Sawtooth Cavern that keeps their bombs, and it's full of unfriendly bandits. The new mission objection: enter the Smoking Grotto, ascend Inferno Tower. As you find the Smoking Grotto, Brick will tell you to take the elevator and steal some Y94 Udomo charges to get past the stockade. Calling the elevator, Mortar, the Sawtooth leader, will ambush you. You need to kill 4 ambush commanders. Then you need to enter the Main Street Reservoir and enter Cramfist's Foundry. The elevator will not move unless Mortar takes it down. Then you need to go... moving to Cramfist's Foundry through the reservoir, you'll need to pass the Threshers and the Hostiles. Then to find the Buzzer Hangers and destroy Boombringer, what is Mortar's favorite buzzer, which is like a plane. So he'll take them. So you have to go there and destroy that. Opening the Buzzer Hanger gives you an option to take a Sacred Mortar and look like a badass. So you can literally just take it down. Then you have to head all the way back through all those bandits again. You then have to kill Mortar. You have to destroy 5 buzzards. You then have to steal 4 Domo chargers, and then head back to the Arid Nexus.
That's convoluted.
And that's heading back to where you started. And you may think, right, but you need those Domar charges, right? You need them. If you don't, you can't get past that bridge. Except missions ago, you met tiny fucking Tina, a demolitions expert, which is, quote, the best on Pandora. She's mentioned in this quest to ride on Brick's back, throwing fucking bombs and killing Sawtooth Cavern people. You don't need the Domo charges. You have Tina.
There it is.
That's my rant. Sorry.
Passion.
I love the game. That is by far my least favorite quest in the entire thing because it seems fucking pointless and convoluted. They literally like, hey, I also made this section of the map. And they're like, okay, what do we do with it? Well, I don't know. Have them blow up some shit. Ugh.
But hey. Zeros.
I think he's immune to frost.
Looks like it.
He's not immune to fire, though.
Oh, almost died there. Almost died. Safe. Anyway, on a good note, this is good news. The Lions won, and the Bears lost.
So that means the Lions will miss the playoffs by 1 team, huh?
The Lions will kind of be in last place, but, you know, that we might have some company now. It won't be the Vikings or the Packers, but the Bears can join us.
Kyler Murray did terrible day. Terrible. No, DJ Chalk did. I'm doing okay. Not as good as. Yep.
We did it. Oh wow.
Hey, use more frost.
Hold on. Don't worry, I got a plan for this.
Shouldn't those be like 1.5s?
I feel like they should take extra because it's fire, but it's fine.
Oh!
Wow. It's all right then.
I like how I took all those hits so you could take all the gold.
Yep. Actually, you get experience for blocking. They really pack a punch.
Yeah.
They totally do. Ooh, fireball. Oh, I can't do it next to me. Oh, shit. I don't have enough mana. I am not my own advocate. Holy shit.
There we go.
Good job. Bam! I got one of them. Bam! We fired him up. Yeah. Fireball. I hate that fucking spell.
How is that water not frozen?
Because it's got nothing. Got nothing for that. Killed it.
Jeez.
Wow. Well, you're out of every potion imaginable. I thought the fireball was going to kill you. Did you make it?
Yep.
You made it.
You can't die in town.
I know, but look at your life total.
I know. I see.
Alright. I shot it off as a... I was going to shoot off and recall and be like, you'll come back. It's fine. Sell that spiked fine club. Sell that. Sell that. Oh, I got elven scale mail. I don't need the leather anymore. Ooh. I think I'm in the mood to maybe buy something. Swords? What's my current helmet like? I have a padded helmet that's +5. Like, it does a lot of work for being so leather. Or it's not even leather, it's just pads.
Yeah, just
That's some hefty padding. Jeez. That's a hefty fucking padding.
so. What's your number 3, Dave?
Number 2? I'm up to number 2.
Oh,
I did
okay.
Baron Zaya, Nernroot, and then
Yes.
GTA 4. Pigeons. Pigeons. I'll play that game eventually. I'll do a Let's Play of GTA 4, and I'll kill pigeons.
That is gonna be his entire Let's Play.
That'll be the only quest I do. I'll play up to that. I'll unlock that quest, and that'll be my end game. And then I'll just sit on top of a building, being like, "All them pigeons dead."
Let's see. Is there a pigeon icon? Because I'm using Linux, I can't see icons.
Really?
Yeah. Or maybe this froze. Yeah. Type something, Dave. Let's see. Let's see if
You want me to type something?
yeah.
Right.
Let's see if I can still see it. Did my No, it froze.
All right, I spent money on a helmet. That's fine. Yeah, that's right. I got a damn metal helmet on now. Woo!
Yeah, dude, there's no enemies here.
Yeah, but all I wanted to do was talk to the guy. That was my end game, man.
I'm so confused on what's going on with my stream chat. It's just super laggy.
Well, apparently this Icy Burst Mithril Dagger is the most awesome weapon that I can have at this level.
Apparently. See, now it's all popping up, but it's still just super slow.
Huh.
So, let's see if I can look at them now. Nope. Nope. Let's see what happens if I get rid of this. Ooh, wait. I can't even get rid of the...
Good.
There we go.
Everyone
There
can
we
have
are.
weapons. Let's all have weapons.
Oh, I have ones that you don't have. Because I have... continue.
What do you have that I don't have?
Because I subscribe to a streamer named Kitten Cat Noodle.
Oh.
And she has nudes of her own.
Oh. From here, I have pretty good eyesight, and I still don't know what I'm picking. So I'm just like, whatever this face is.
So I can do like nude high. And you don't have that one.
Yeah, but it shows up.
Right.
All right, let's see it. I got myself. I really went all out. I bought some shit, man.
And the problem was that I was watching my own YouTube videos over and over. So, if you wonder how we have like dozens of views of our YouTube channel, it's because I just have this going 24/7 and double speed.
What I typically do is if I ever get bored with what I'm doing or I don't want to interact with the people I live with, I typically go to my room and I just bring out some hand lotion. I just watch what we do on Sundays. Holy fuck! Did you buy any potions?
Oh, yeah, I bought health pots.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ouch. Ouch.
All right, cool. I was surprised by that. I shouldn't have been. All right, cool, excellent. Here we go.
So and to everybody out there who's watching, which is currently nobody, I tried to make the most prolific comp in Teamfight Tactics and get a video of it. And I was unsuccessful in every try. Now, the first time I went out in 8th place, which is last place, because my RNG was just so bad that I got nobody. Like, I didn't even get a 2-star in, like, round 5. I don't think that water's that deep. Oh, I see. They're displacer beasts.
Excellent. Hey, I can do my frosty stuff now. Displace this.
Well, that one's dead. But I was unsuccessful as I went out 8th place, as I said the first time. And then the second time, I didn't get
more menacing than they are.
I didn't get the full composition. I was missing a Shyvana. And so, while I did take first place in that match, I was still missing something, so it wasn't worth posting the video.
Why did these guys get a cutscene, but the Yetis who are badass and really strong don't?
Because these guys look bad.
I know they look bad, but they're so weak. The Yetis were strong in a battle.
It's the military version, you know.
The Yetis felt like our peers. These monsters don't feel like anything but like a mosquito.
But it's the military version where the most important thing is that it looks good.
Okay.
So number 1 is it looks good. Number 2 is that it acts right. So if you have a choice between making it look good or act right, you make it look good.
There we are.
105 damage.
All that fire hurt him. It's good.
Of course, if you can make it look good and act right, that's what you really want. Oh, ouch. I saw something that I wanted.
What, the Amulet of Intellect?
It's mine now.
I mean, yeah, it is. Wow. I can't. I can't hold out. Oh, no.
There we go.
Jesus.
Hooray! I did it.
Oh, my.
Hey, there's a hole.
Would you look at that? We're making
down to level 2.
Progress.
Down. Okay, sure. Let's go down to level 2.
Yeah.
My number 2 is the Bersean Forest that starts in the Dalish camp in Dragon Age Origin. And I know this has been mentioned on a couple other forums as well.
This is my honorable mention, by the way, because we both play and like that game a lot.
But I remember going through this the first time and thinking, hey, this is awesome, this is great. And then finishing it and being like, this was fucking stupid and pointless. So the walkthrough is, you go to the camp and you talk to Xanthian. Xanthian tells you that there's a plague ravaging his people, and you have to go solve it for him. And so you go out and you kill werewolves. Lycanthropy, or werewolfism, is what's plaguing his people. You then find that Xanthian is the reason that there are werewolves, and that he can stop this curse at any time. Now, along the way, you kill a lot of werewolves, you end up in the lair, etc., etc. And after you talk to, like, the head werewolf, the Lady of the Forest, you find out, like, you go to grab him to have him explain, and as soon as you walk out, he's right there. Like, he could have literally just walked here the entire fucking time.
Yes.
And then you find out that he could just end the curse whenever he wanted to as well.
Yeah.
Like, there was no need to go through any of this stuff. Or you, with his help, mainly him, because of all of his fucking awesome spells, could have just ended it himself and taking on all these werewolves without an issue with a pack of Dalish. Fresh diet.
Whoa.
Uh,
I'm dead. Oh, that's cool.
no. I need to go to a better spot so I can actually.
You can revive me if you want.
You're right, I could.
I'm just saying. But...
It's not one of them. Ow! Oh no! I got hit from both sides.
That worked out better than I thought.
Oh. And so he can take out all these guys on his own. He doesn't even need you.
Wow. I was thinking I was you there for a second.
I just want to take him out. Yes! And then, essentially, you can, like, kill him. And then he, like, ends the curse anyway. Like, the whole storyline is useless. It's not needed at all.
Jesus. Why is he just going after me? What the hell is that? Why?
I mean, D&D Mechanics says that they will automatically try to take out the casters. And I'm an archer.
I got that last bit of damage in. I got one damage on him and he fell over.
But it's definitely like my least favorite quest
Well,
in the
after
entire
you go
game.
through it, you start to you realize in Dragon Age, like Origins, you're just like there's a lot of different angles you can take, which is part of the fun part of the game.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of story elements that can be changed based on your decisions.
And once you make that decision and you realize I could have circumvented this whole fucking thing, what kind of awfulness is this? What is that?
I mean, yeah, like literally, this is how the storyline could have gone had they allowed it. You show up, hey Xanthian, sign this thing. Okay. That's it.
Yeah,
like that's end of quest right there.
That was the whole quest. You could have saved yourself some time if what you wanted to do was defeat, just beat the game kind of thing.
And then he could have just said, hey, can you also do this for me? And I would probably be like, yeah, I like levels. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I like gear and levels. Sure, I'll do this. It's just stupid and pointless, and that's the problem I have with it.
Can't we stop interacting with ice things? I want to be an ice queen. I'm Elsa. I insist on being Elsa.
I actually almost bought the Frozen 2 Monopoly game.
Really?
Yep. Thinking that it could be a collector's item, but there's only one entity that owns all the rights to that, and that's Disney.
Mm-hmm.
So they could just re-release the game anytime they wanted to.
True.
So it's not really that much of a collector's item of that could just be remade. But something else I did buy when we were going through the toy section, and I always look for Lego sets because Lego sets it's one of my investments is Lego sets.
Okay. I didn't know about that. I know this guy, and I didn't know that.
Yep. So I have a storage area and it has Lego sets in it, and I saw that they had 3 things of Lego sets from Marvel Studios' Spider-Man's Far From Home. And so I was like, oh, these are definitely phasing out. Like,
Yeah.
Marvel lost rights to Spider-Man, so they can't even make these anymore.
Recently they did?
Yeah.
Really?
Literally, his next appearance in the MCU will be his last. And it's not even his own movie.
But how... Well, did they have it the whole time? And it was just being released...
Nope, Sony had them.
Sony had them, and then they got them, and now they lost them again?
Yeah, because it was a tentative agreement between them where they would split the cost of making it. Sony would get 80% of the profits, Disney would get 20%, and Disney would get all the profits from the memorabilia.
Oh.
So that was the trade-off. They get Spider-Man into the MCU, but they don't get as much profit out of it.
Okay.
Well, Sony said, okay, that's fine. And then Marvel was like, look how successful this is. We want 50% of the profit.
Oh.
So Sony was like, no, we had a deal, Kyle. You know, like
That's what it sounds like.
uh,
Yeah, this AI is just.
yeah, that's annoying.
I got hit right in a circle.
And so, yeah, it's going back to Sony, and thus Tom Holland will no longer be Spider-Man. And so I bought one of the sets from them today, even though I thought they're already phased out. Not a big deal. And I bought it from the company that I work for, so I got a pretty steep discount on it. So I bought it for like $35. And I went online to see how much they're worth right now, and they're worth $71.
I'm going to be a wolf and run around him.
So I literally
Get him.
I literally bought something for half the price that I can sell it for right now.
He's dead, Jim. He's dead, Jim.
So yeah, Legos are actually a pretty decent investment.
I figured they were, yeah.
Only for the specialty sets. You have to make sure that it is a specialty set that will be discontinued.
Spiders? What the fuck?
Ice spiders. Ooh, that's rough. But yeah, so because they were already phased out and they lost their ability. Ooh, I like that. Lost their ability to sell to make new ones. They've already jumped up to double the price, even though they're not sold out off of shelves yet.
Nice.
So that was nice, but yep. So if anybody's looking to investments, if you have a 401k, that's great. If you want to buy some bonds after that, buy some property because property will never be used or worthless, and then buy Legos.
Until the apocalypse.
And then only Legos are useful.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure there's still some guys who have like 6 apples and 4 pumpkins for a set of Legos.
Good point. You know what? In my youth, I burned spiders with fire, and they died way faster than that. That's unrealistic. They made the same noise.
I don't listen to what they say to me. I just figure it's all insults, and I don't need to listen. I don't need that negativity in my life as I burn them to death.
Jeez.
See, my number 2 is the Persean Forest.
Okay, all right. I insist on going old school with mine. My number 2 is the oldest of schools, for the most part, given my life experience. My number 2 is every goddamn castle except for the last one in the original Super Mario Brothers. They're all useless. And no Toad. Like, we have fleshed out the Mario universe now with, there's many Toads of different colors. You got your pinks, you got your blues. There's a lot of them. They have the same voice, but they're different. So, someone could have said, hey, listen, Mario, instead of risking your life 8 times, risk it once.
I mean, if you think about it, that's a side track real quick, but that means that there's numerous Princess Peaches, too, because her name is Princess Toadstool. So if there's numerous Toadstools and she's a female version, that means that there's a bunch of her, too, right?
Well, there's only one in Super Mario 1. I mean, you get multiple ones in Super Mario 2. Because,
yeah,
she
has
dies.
a bunch of lives. And that reskinned other game.
Spiders are obnoxious. This isn't easy, man. We make it hard because neither one of us are warriors or barbarians or whatever we are supposed to be in this game to do what we're doing.
I will hit you with this golden baton. Overhead strike. Overhead strike. Overhead strike. Overhead strike. Overhead strike. Overhead strike.
I care more about the chest, to be honest with you.